Do you know why you become an easy target? Have you ever wondered why some people seem to sense your kindness and immediately take advantage of it? Why manipulators, narcissists, toxic partners, controlling friends always seem to find you? Why you end up giving more, caring more, forgiving more, while others take more, expect more, and change nothing? It's not because you're weak. It's not because you're naive. It's not because you don't know better. The real answer runs much deeper into psychology, childhood wiring, and the way your nervous system learned to survive. Toxic people don't choose everyone. They choose the trained. Here is the truth most people never hear. Manipulators don't look for strength. They look for patterns. Patterns like over-explaining, over-apologizing, fear of disappointing others, taking responsibility for emotions that aren't yours, ignoring your own needs, giving endless second chances, trying to fix people, minimizing disrespect to keep the peace, struggling to say no. These patterns don't come from personality. They come from conditioning. The psychology behind being targeted. People who become easy targets usually share one secret origin: they learn to earn love. If you grew up in a home where affection was inconsistent, you learn to work for connection. If you grew up pleasing, calming, or managing someone else's emotions, you learn to prioritize others over yourself. If you grew up around anger, chaos, or emotional unpredictability, you learn to scan for danger instead of scanning for your own needs. These early survival habits follow you into adulthood. And toxic people, consciously or unconsciously, recognize them instantly. Because to them, you feel familiar, predictable, safe to exploit. The traits that make you a magnet for manipulators. You become an easy target when you see the good in everyone. You give the benefit of the doubt even after proof. You blame yourself for someone else's bad behavior. You avoid conflict because conflict once meant danger. You tolerate disrespect longer than you should. You assume people have the same heart as you. You think if you love harder, they'll love you back. But none of these traits are flaws. They are survival strategies you learned before you even had language. The invisible childhood training. A child who grew up in emotional instability becomes an adult who scans for other people's moods, anticipates needs before they're spoken, absorbs tension, avoids triggering others, tries to fix what they didn't break, stays quiet to stay safe, forgives too quickly, disappears emotionally so others feel bigger. And toxic people love this dynamic. Because your childhood survival training feels like their ideal relationship template. Here's the shift. You're not an easy target. You were an easy child to condition. The reason you keep attracting the same type of person is not because you're broken, but because your nervous system learned one pattern. Peace is earned. Love is conditional. Safety is unpredictable. But here is the part that changes everything. What was once survival does not have to be your identity. How you stop being a target. You stop being a target when you begin to trust your intuition, enforce boundaries without apology, choose discomfort over self-betrayal, recognize red flags without debating them, stop rescuing people who harm you, choose peace over potential, build self-worth instead of self-sacrifice. The moment you understand the psychology behind why you were targeted is the moment toxic people lose their power over you. Cinematic closing. You're not too sensitive. You're not too nice. You're not too trusting. You were trained to survive in a world that never protected you. But your story doesn't end there. Because awareness is the beginning of power. And today, you reclaim the script. Welcome to psychoeducation, where the healing begins and the targeting ends. Join PSYCHOEDUCATION today and become more aware.